Tren.
Hello. Hello. Hello, everybody out there in computer land.
What are we doing today? What are we talking about today?
We have a special guest. We have Shannon.
Hello.
How did you meet Shannon?
Actually, she has a sign out the front saying she's an animal healer, aren't you?
Yeah, animal communicator.
Yes.
Along with many other things.
No,
I believe.
Yes,
things.
I am also a psychic medium.
Excellent. I went and had a reading with Shannon.
Yeah.
Got to go and check it out. We'll give you all those details
Exactly.
in the links
Yes.
below.
Go and have a
Yeah,
reading
yeah,
because
do
she's
that.
amazing.
Yeah,
We've
she is.
both had
Aw.
readings.
She's
You
amazing.
guys.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we'll do what we do, and we will choose a card for today's podcast.
Yes.
And what is it we need to be aware of, bring to the surface,
Exactly.
and then how do we work with that energy? So let's see, what is it about today's card? What do we need to know?
Oh.
That's what I think too.
And we'll have to ask Lou when she finishes shuffling to show you the cards that she's shuffling.
Yes, I will do that. I've done that first. Sorry. So for those that are listening, it is the Dragon Tarot. And for those that are watching, there you go. We have the Eight of Wands, I believe.
The Eight of Wands.
The Eight of Wands. Okay,
Look
go.
at the colour on that.
What do you make of that?
Everything points to the centre. You're focused. You're completely focused, aren't you? Everything is pointing in that pinpoint focus, whatever.
You know how I see this today, right? This is Shannon in the middle.
Oh my
We're aiming
God.
all our questions at her.
Oh,
We're going to ask Shannon our questions today.
right.
Notice though that around here is all the light, right? And so Shannon will shed some light on some things for us today about animals and what she does with them and how she helps heal these beautiful little creatures, and probably tell us 100 things we didn't fucking know.
Exactly.
So yeah,
Right.
it'll be really good.
Yeah, I can
That's what I
do
would
that.
say.
I can do that.
Typically, this card would talk about new direction. So it's like, you know, headed in a new direction or something, you know. Could be news coming to you too, when I think about just what the card might mean without feeling into it, if that makes sense. Yeah.
But I
So,
love
yeah.
the colour of it. It's that greeny blue. So it could be a
Yeah.
mixture of using your voice, getting out what you need to say, but it's coming from your heart.
It
Mhm.
is, and green is healing, and we're
Yes.
here
Yep.
today listening, learning about animal communication and
Yeah,
animal healing. And the
absolutely.
colours match. Can't make this shit up. So
Can't make this shit up.
no.
Yeah, so here you
And
go.
by the way, Lou has a T-shirt with it. Can't make that shit up.
I finally got the
Oh.
t-shirt. Yeah,
Oh, you'll have to wear it next time.
I will. And yeah, hopefully I'm going to get a little barcode so that you can scan the barcode, and then it'll be like a print on demand thing. So you
Yeah.
get to choose your own shirt.
Oh, that'd be
and all
great.
things. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited
So
about
cool.
it.
Yeah,
Still learning how to do that.
Yeah.
But, you know, don't rush these things.
No, no,
Anyway,
we'll get it. We'll
That's
get it.
what I'd say for today. So,
beautiful.
okay, Shannon, when did you get into this?
Oh my gosh. Okay, where do I start? I've had a gift all my life. Yeah, I've always talked to animals actually.
Have you?
Yeah, I have. When I was a kid, I had a dog. His name was Patch. He was a little like fox terrier dog, and we used to go everywhere. You know, I used to have him in my bike and had him in the basket of my bike, and used to ride down the road, pedal down the road, as quick as I could. And Patch was like my best friend. There was always somebody to talk to. I'd always talk to him, and yeah, just a beautiful little dog.
How did you talk to him? Like, how does it work even?
Well, at first, like years ago, I used to just talk, and I felt as though he kind of talked back. I knew the answers of what I would ask him because we were great friends. As I got older, I suppose I just listened more, opened up my heart more, listened more, and it kind of come through that way.
So opening up your heart's a key thing, is it?
Absolutely, you have to open up your heart, and you have to be grateful for everything in the world. I believe that's a big key to this. Absolutely.
Do you find like dogs are easier than cats, or cats are easier, or like what do you find? Like
Not particularly.
Not
because
particularly?
no, not
Okay.
particularly.
Cool.
Definitely not. You can hear all types of animals. It doesn't matter what type they are, whether they're a horse, a dog, a donkey. it all communicates, it all comes through the same way.
Right.
So
okay.
yeah, so that's really cool. Yeah.
And when that comes in for you, is that like, does that like just drop into your head?
It drops,
and-
yeah, yeah,
Is it-
absolutely. Because I'm a medium as well, it just automatically just drops into my head. So I can
Nice.
hear, and they will just spirit will just download it, and then
Nice.
I can communicate to it. But the best thing about animal communication is you get to understand them more and get out there more, where you can figure out if they're sick or they need healing or anything like that that's wrong with them. So you can pick out what that is.
So is that like
Wow.
through a feeling or through?
Yeah, for feeling,
Yeah.
knowing, sensing, all your clairs, coming through. Absolutely. So, and the beauty about it is then once you know what's going on with them, then you can have a solution of how to fix them and how to help them. Yeah.
This
So
is just fantastic.
it is
Ah,
fantastic.
fantastic.
So when I was at Shannon's and having this epic reading, right, and because my daughter's so beautiful with animals, I thought this would be right up her alley,
Yes,
right? I think she's
yes.
gonna love it. And you indicated that like they have a different chakra system. Obviously they have a different chakra system, but you indicated also they have this extra one.
Yes,
So
they
what is
do.
that about?
Okay, so the extra chakra they've got is actually on the bottom of their paws, and it's called a bud chakra. So
Wow.
what it is it gets a feeling where the animal touches the earth and the ground. It gets some vibrations through the earth, and it and also feelings and senses. It's like how animals always know that there's a big storm coming or
Yes.
anything like that.
Yes.
They feel
They
it
feel
through
it.
the
That's
yeah,
how they do it.
they
that
feel it.
chakra.
Yeah, they feel it through the earth as
Wow.
well, so
Yeah.
they can be out there as well. So they've got an extra. So it's very sensitive, that chakra as well.
Well, it makes
So-
sense, doesn't it? Like when you, I don't know for you guys, but for me, it makes sense. Like with cats and dogs. Anyway, I know that my cats and dogs that I've had in the past have been really like,
Well, they don't like
they
their
don't
paws,
like the paws
paws
touched
do
or
they?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they're extra careful. And
Yeah.
I never even thought about
Yeah.
that. Like,
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
that's because it's very sensitive. It's a really
Wow.
sensitive chakra.
That
So
is such a cool thing.
yeah, it
And-
is actually.
Do you use crystals with them too?
You can healing with animals. Yeah, you can use crystals, and you can place them actually around and also on their chakras. Animals
Ah.
have the same chakras as us. They've got the crown chakra and the third eye and the your throat chakra and your heart and your solar plexus, and they have exactly the same, but also that extra chakra on their paws, which is the bud. But yeah, you can put crystals on the chakras of the animals,
Wow.
and that way you can work that way through them too. You can also do Reiki on animals as well, so which is really cool as well, and feel of what's going on and how, and like I said before, how you can feel what's going on, then you'll know how to heal and where to heal with them as well. So yeah, it's really exciting. I absolutely love it. I love animals. Animals are beautiful.
Do you get
Absolutely.
much work in through your animal?
Yes, I do actually. I get
Nice.
quite a bit of work as well through animals. Animals out there. Some people love the animals like they're the children.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
they put
absolutely.
as much time and effort into the animals as what they do to their own children.
Exactly.
So as well. So yes, I do get quite a bit of work.
Nice.
Yeah. So
And do you speak to the animals that have passed over as
yes,
well?
I can do that also. Because of my abilities of being a medium, spirit comes through. So even animals, a lot of times when I'm just even doing a reading, a psychic reading, mediumship reading, animals will come through. And as we do that, we all got like signs and symbols that we learn, when we develop being a psychic. And one of my symbols is when animals come in is I can feel them around my legs or my feet. I get like a tingly kind of feeling, and that is the animals that come through. But I also have a cat, and my cat at home's name is Duchess.
Duchess.
Yes,
I
it is.
love it.
It's Duchess. And Duchess is a healing cat.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, so
How's that
she comes down when there's somebody that comes in for a reading, if they need healing, or if there's a lot of animals around, she will come in as
Oh,
well.
that's
she,
fascinating.
and sometimes, yeah, she just jumps and sits on my lap as I'm doing the reading. Yeah. And because Duchess, she was a rescue cat. But so we rescued her, and she's such a beautiful soul. But you know, also with animals, you can't like, especially with rescue animals, you can't turn around and introduce them as, this is my rescue animal. I rescue that, because they get that complex. It'd be like you saying to your son or a daughter, oh, this is my adopted son, or this is my adopted daughter.
Yeah.
That way they would know themselves as being adopted and not being a part of that family. So it's really important that you acknowledge that you don't
Put a label
yeah,
on
put
it.
put a label on it. So that's so important too. Because animals see, feel, they know everything as well. So
They know more than we do, don't they?
oh, look, absolutely. It's you know, I love it. I absolutely love it. It's just, yeah, such a beautiful job to do as well. Like, it's just so satisfying. It's very soul nourishing doing work like that. I absolutely love it. Hey,
How long have you been doing the animal work?
all the animal work, probably about 10, 15 years, something like that,
So
for quite a while. So yeah, and what I do too, I also get out and do a lot of like markets as well, and that way I charge a lot less, because I want the more animals I can help in the world, the better the place will be. So I go to the markets and around the local areas, and I sit there and I charge not much money at all, because I love helping animals, and I love helping. The thing is, if you can help animals and you can get people to understand what's wrong with the animals, they will respect the animal more and learn how to do you know what I mean? So
exactly.
if I can also, what I do too is make sure that I always give people the solution. So if there's something wrong with the animal, I just don't say, okay, that's wrong with your animal and that's it. I don't believe in that at all. I believe that you need to continue on, because how's the animal going to get better if the person doesn't know how to treat it, or how to, you know, or what to do to
help it.
Yeah, to help it.
Wow.
So it's got to work through the you know, the person that's caring for the animal as well. It's not just the animal, because like I said, they wouldn't know other than that. So yeah, so it's giving knowledge to the owner as well.
That's really,
You know, and that's what I mean. You give them like that solution and what to do to help that animal. So
that's really an important piece. 'Cause it's like,
absolutely.
you know, you go to the doctor and they hand you something, and you
Yeah.
go, what the fuck am I supposed to do? with this?
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so you need the instructions.
Well,
that
that's
makes
exactly
sense.
right. So that's that's the important part as well. So to do that. So yeah.
God, and how did you come into the animal healing itself though? Like, was that just through your mediumship and you getting those messages, or was it just something that you just did one day, or like?
Yeah, it was I did a lot more of the animal work earlier on instead of more of the mediumship work. It was because I was so attached to, I got that love of animals. I've always had my little friend Patch all the time, you know, and to talk to. So that kind of developed more than the actual mediumship, like, just because I had that I had that connection for my whole childhood. I've had a connection. And then as I went through, then the mediumship just come through.
I thought it would have been the opposite. You had the mediumship first, and then the animal.
I mean, look, it was always there, okay, but it was animals the one that got me through it, and then that just kicked in a lot stronger and stronger and stronger. So
Makes sense.
That's
Now my daughter, she doesn't like people very much.
Oh,
And so my question is, people or animals?
Oh, I'd say animals.
Animal, yeah, she'd say the same
I'd
thing.
say, I'm
She says the
sorry.
same thing. No,
I'd
she's
say animals,
Yeah.
absolutely. Hey.
love you unconditionally, don't they?
Oh, absolutely, and yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
People
beautiful.
kind of got this agenda. But anyway,
Yeah, they do. They absolutely
Yeah.
do. But yeah, a lot of happiness with animals.
What would be your most joyful moment with them then? Or like what gives you joy specifically working
I-
with them?
Okay, well, okay. I suppose helping them more than anything. That
Yeah.
gives me the joy because I love the fact that you can understand what they're coming, like what's going on with the animal. You know, you can find out where it's hurt, sore, or there's something in the digestive system, and then working out from then, and then getting a solution. And then once that animal walks away a lot happier, like people walks away a lot happier, give the owner the solution of what to do and how to do it. Sometimes they need to come back for another session, depends on what's going on with them. But yeah, I love the fact of helping animals. Like I said, if I can help more, the more animals I help, or the more knowledge I give to people to help animals, the world will be a better place.
Totally.
Absolutely.
Totally respect that. That's,
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that. You spoke before about how, you know, you had this pet.
Oh, Pat, yeah.
Yep. And you would put it in your basket and ride it
Oh
everywhere. Yeah, yeah.
my gosh,
Yeah.
yes.
I had a dog when I was a young girl called Tuppence.
Oh,
And we got her from the pound, Tuppence.
yeah, tuppence, yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful dog. Little wiry haired terrier with a curly
Yeah.
tail and pointy ears.
Okay.
Yeah, kind of similar to my other dog, Halo.
Yeah.
Anyway, I would dress this poor dog up.
Oh
and
my
put her in the
gosh.
pram and wheel it
Yeah.
around everywhere. I taught her to walk the fence. So we had this brick fence, right?
Yeah.
And it had like 2 pillars at either end. So she'd walk along the bricks, jump up to the pillar, turn around.
Oh
come back
my
down. She
God.
was so beautiful. And I'd have had such a shit day this day at school.
Yeah.
I come home and I was really sad. And Tuppence come running down the stairs and like straight up to the fence and was walking on the fence and parading.
Oh.
That dog made my day.
Yeah.
She
and
took me out of a shitty place, and I thought,
Yeah.
what a beautiful thing
Yeah.
she did. So,
Yeah.
no wonder you love working with animals.
Yeah, and
You know?
animals know they pick
They
how you
do.
feel, what's going on. They have a very big emotional connection, you know, to people. So yeah.
We can probably learn a lot from them, can't we?
Oh,
Like
look,
really that sixth sense and tuning
Yeah.
into them.
absolutely, and you know, there's so much more to learn. You know, every time I read an animal, I'm learning something new. I'm learning something different every time. They just surprise me all the time.
And you teach this, don't you?
Yes, I do teach it as well.
Excellent. And how long's the course and all of that?
Okay. Normally it's a day or 2 days. It's normally cut for a couple of days. It's normally a 6 to an 8 hour course.
Nice.
And yeah, and it's a lot's involved in it, but at the end of the day, you walk out, and whether you need to understand your own animals more, or you want to do this as a job, or you know, people can learn this if they work in a vet or an animal shelter or
Imagine
anything. Yeah,
Imagine
anything
that.
like that.
Wow.
Yeah, and that way they can understand, they can talk to them animals and understand them better. So there's quite a few jobs that you can do when you learn it as well, and it just helps, you know. It
Imagine
helps.
if you got onto all the vets, all the vet nurses, and offered this. Like, how
Yes,
cool would that be?
that would be amazing.
Yeah,
That
I
would
think
be
so too. There might be
amazing.
something in that.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be absolutely amazing.
What a cool thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Absolutely. Hey.
Trina, what's been your favourite pet?
Well, but I haven't had many pets at all.
Yeah, I had neither.
I
I
had
only had
you-
Halo and
yeah.
a couple of cats and Tuppence.
Yeah, the latest one, or the last one, was a King Charles Cavalier named Hamish.
Oh my gosh.
the boys
oh.
named him Hamish, and he
Um,
was the most, I'm going to get upset because he
Oh,
passed many years ago, but he's still
Still
here,
with you, yeah.
you know, but
Yeah.
he was so loving.
yeah,
We sort of got him from my younger son because he's always been an animal person and he
Yeah.
needed an animal person. They
Yeah.
fit together.
yeah,
But Hamish would go between my son and me.
yeah.
It was-
Oh
it just
my
been-
gosh.
And it was like the other two that he couldn't care less.
Yeah,
My husband
yeah.
and the other son couldn't care less.
Yeah.
It was just between my son and me that he would go between.
Yeah.
And he wasn't
Wow.
far behind either of us.
Yeah.
And it was such a shock when he passed because it was so sudden.
Yeah.
And I vowed that I would never get another dog because that would
Yeah.
just hurt so much. And it still hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's about, Mitch can probably tell me, probably about 7 years ago.
Oh my gosh.
My
Yeah.
son's gone on to have more dogs.
Yeah.
He's got his fur babies because that's what he needs.
Yeah.
But I just couldn't go through that again.
Yeah. A lot of the times when I do readings, you know, with, you know, just as in general people, when the animals come through, probably 90% of the animals that do come through is like over for healing, but also they come through because they want you to get another animal.
That's what you told me with my reading. You said he's going to
Yeah,
bring you another dog.
Because they want you, and they do. They bring you another animal to be into your life, and you don't realize how much you've missed the one that's passed until a new one comes in to your life. You realize then,
What you're
oh my
missing.
God, I missed all this time.
Yeah.
But that's what animals do too. They bring forward another animal so you can love it, because they don't want you to be lonely, and they want you to you know, move on and to have the love again, like unconditional love again. They want you to have that. And yeah, so that's really cool too.
That's a really cool message to give.
They
for those that are missing their pets. And
Yes.
that.
absolutely, but you know, it's always going to be when the time's right for you.
Yeah.
You know, that's so important
you
too.
can't rush it in, can
But
you?
you will know when it is, and like I said, they normally just flow through,
Flow
and they
through.
want you to have another animal to spread that love again. You know, So
Oh, that's really cool. That's really beautiful. Yeah. And Tren, I was just thinking before, like when Shannon was saying, just talk about you like you're not here. They were saying,
that's okay.
how the cat rubs or animals
Yeah,
rub up against their
rub
cat.
up against my legs.
Yeah. So I was wondering, like, now that we're aware, we've had this conversation about animals and that when we're doing readings, maybe be on the lookout for that kind of thing.
exactly.
And let our people know who come. Or maybe if we're drawn to the animal in the card.
In the card.
Yeah,
That might be the thing.
Yes.
So
Maybe that's another level to bring in.
Absolutely.
Because again, they can go with horses,
Oh,
dogs, cats,
yeah.
fish,
Yeah,
birds, couldn't it?
anything. And also you can with like Reiki, you know, you can do distant healing as well. You can put your animal into the white light, and you into the white light, and what you do is you get like a gold cord. Imagine a gold cord to your heart, to the animal's heart, and while you're in that bubble, that white light bubble, and you bring the two bubbles together and they merge together, and that way so they merge together, and that way you can get a lot of reading from that as well.
Beautiful
So
process.
Yeah, that sounds lovely.
Look, people behave like this.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, hang on. Beautiful. I love this.
So when you do that, you can do distant healing as well with animals. So they don't have to be, or you can get a picture. You can have a picture of an animal and read that picture and pick up thoughts and feelings from that picture as well. And so that's like distant reading.
I had a beautiful client the other day, like really recently, and her little darling was in strife. So I'll be handing her your number.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Whether she looks at distant or whatever, but because that's her baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will do that. Yeah. Beautiful.
Also, another thing is lost animals. You can find lost animals as well. I've found quite a few lost animals.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's like the working with the police, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. The missing persons unit.
So missing animals unit.
Yeah, yeah, true. Yeah, but we've lost animals as well. You can kind of pinpoint an area of basically where they are.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's another good
Oh,
thing
well,
that
you're an
I've
interesting
done.
person to keep on hand on.
Ah. That's another, yeah.
One
No,
thing
that's fine.
sorry, I
No, go.
wanted to ask, how do animals deal with like their owners passing?
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that's so
Animals
Yeah.
feel it just
Yeah.
like people. Absolutely. I've seen dogs just sit at grave sites and not move once the person,
Yeah.
the owner's passed, and
Wow.
and just they longing for them again, they feel exactly what they grieve exactly like we do. They have that grieving process as well, and they need to grieve through that as well. Yeah.
So you've got to give them space to grieve.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah.
All
And
right.
and exactly like like if you had two animals and one passes in the house or one passes away, that's exactly the same thing. They need time to grieve. You have to give that animal space to grieve because they're exactly like humans. Exactly. So they have to go through that grieving process like we do. They're a soul, we're all
Yeah.
energy, we're all souls. So that's
We all return to the same place.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely, we do.
Yeah.
And animals are up there waiting for us too when we do
So
go back
they'll
there.
go greet us when we go.
Yeah,
That's good to know.
absolutely. Or they might even come down and pick you up and take you back
Oh,
up there.
Good. Well, that's
Yeah,
good to know.
that's what they do. Yeah.
Wow. I have loved this, Shannon.
Yes.
I have loved this. So we will put, Trenna will put, because fuck knows I can't. I can't work it out.
I have got,
Trenna,
well, I'll work it out.
we'll work it out and put in all of the contact details
Yes.
for Shannon.
Yes.
So we'll have her website and her contact number if she wants to. come
Yes,
in.
absolutely.
And courses she's got coming
Yes.
up, or that she just runs regularly, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can reach out, have a reading. The reading could just be about whatever you need it to be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also your animals.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Also
that'd
about
be
them.
amazing.
So, and if your animal's lost, now we know who to call.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
That is so true.
So there you go.
Yeah.
So I have loved today. Do you love today?
it's been wonderful. I just want to keep asking questions.
Yeah, I know, right? But we'll have Shannon back because
We
Shannon
will.
does
Yeah, love to be back. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, you two crazy
know.
people.
Thank you for coming
putting
on.
me on. I've
Yeah.
absolutely enjoyed my time.
Yeah, we've loved it. So Shannon does a lot. We'll have her back on. to
Yes,
talk
we will.
Different things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
That would be
No, thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you.
So yeah, we will
Yeah.
catch you beautiful groovers next week. We don't know what we're doing yet, but maybe
We'll
we do.
work
maybe
something
we don't.
out.
We'll work it out. Anyway, big love.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Oh.